Hey everyone, what's up? This is Jonathan Miller, and welcome to Success and Meditation. Today we're going to talk about the best ways to meditate for beginners. But before we get started with this absolutely amazing content, at least I hope you guys think that, please quickly like, subscribe below, and stay tuned for all my other content where we're talking about the best ways to manifest, best ways to meditate, how to do it, how to sustain, how to bring your biggest, your wildest dreams to come true through these vehicles, whether it's your personal life, sustaining happiness, relationships, whatever it is. All right, here we go. The best ways to meditate for beginners. When I was in college, I was crazy stressed about my grades, about football, not doing enough. What if I don't make it? What if I don't do this? What if I don't do that? I was just pretty much going crazy. And my mother, not knowing she was into meditation, taught me how to do it. And what I did with meditating, what meditating did with me, it just totally relaxed my mind. And most importantly, it made me so much more confident in life. It practically made me believe that I would get everything I wanted. So naturally, I became at ease. And in a step by step process, I'm very, very confident it is going to do the same for you. One quick thing before we get started, I want you to realize that there's no particular way to meditate. A lot of people, I feel, get threatened from the word meditate because you have to sit a certain way. Your hands have to be like this. You have to breathe a certain way. Or maybe you have to be a monk. Who knows? A lot of crazy thoughts go through our head when it comes to it. So I just want to quickly say that you can meditate in any way imaginable. So let's quickly get started. I like to typically meditate at night where your mind's relaxed, you're not working, you're free through the daily stress. But you don't want to meditate too late where as soon as you begin, you end up falling asleep. So to get started, I think the best thing to do is, if you have any, you can burn some sage, you can burn some Palo Santo or just a candle. It's not a big deal. It just helps with relaxing your senses, relaxing your mind. After that, jump in the shower, take a bath. I like to take one when I'm preparing for meditation. I like to take a shower with the lights off because it forces your mind to relax. When there's less to see, there's less to think, right? That's at least that's how I look at it. So I realized that going into a meditation with the clearest mind possible will give you the best outcome. Now, after your shower, you're feeling clean, you're feeling fresh, jump straight into bed. I didn't think I would need to mention this, but you never know. Stay off of your phone, stay off of YouTube, unless you're watching my video. Stay off of Instagram. You just want your mind to be as clear as possible. So as soon as you start this entire process, make sure you're done with your phone. Make sure you're done with speaking to whoever you have to speak with. Now, when you jump into bed, there's no right way to meditate in terms of laying down or sitting up. So for example, I just lay down like anybody else would. Most importantly, before you start your meditation, begin with a quick prayer. For example, I would do this. God, I ask that through this meditation, you please protect my mind, my body, and my soul. And the reason I do this is when I first began meditating, firstly, my mother told me to do this, but when I first began meditating, I had an amazing experience of levitating. That's another story in itself. But if I didn't pray before then, I would have gotten too scared to continue in my meditating when I was levitating. The fact that I knew God was protecting me because I asked for God's protection in this meditation, it gave me the strength to continue going without being fearful of something I've never experienced before. So always pray first. And if it's not God, pray to the universe. Just make a prayer. It doesn't have to be what I said. It can be, for example, Lord, I ask that you protect me with your light, or I ask the universe to protect me with its light. Always do that before going into your meditation. So now that we're fully getting into it, you want to begin your meditation with at least 10 inhales, exhales. One important thing is when you're doing this, your mind will drift, especially if you're beginning. So don't feel as if when your mind does drift, your meditation is ruined. In fact, your mind drifting is very, very important because in order for you to not be able to think about much, the only way you can do that is when all these thoughts are done running through your head. So if it's taking you a couple of days, a couple of weeks, even a couple of months before your mind can finally settle, it's important that you go through that process. So don't feel like you can't meditate because your mind keeps running all over the place. One way of meditating, something we're going to talk about now, is attracting certain things into your life. Being that my mind is fully relaxed, I imagine my soul practically opening to the universe. and this white light that I have inside of me is exposed to all the positivity that the universe has to offer. And what I'll do is this. For example, I'm laying down, I'm picturing what I just told you, and I'll begin to attract certain things into my life. I would say through the positive, peaceful forces of the universe, I attract good people to my life. I would say through the positive, peaceful forces of the universe, I attract prosperity to my life. I would do this over and over with anything it is that I want to attract. And in doing that, I would literally imagine what I'm attracting coming into my life. So I'm asking, if I'm asking for good people, positive people to come into my life, I would picture this light penetrating through me, hitting my soul, and we're meshing. You know, if I'm asking for prosperity, I would picture again this white light coming into my soul. And since you really believe it, you would physically feel maybe goosebumps, or maybe try not to expect this, let it be free. Sometimes you'll have so much energy build up that you may feel yourself begin to levitate. And what you can do to take things to another level, I love to do this all the time, is not just attract positive things into your life, but sometimes you can imagine or picture the cosmos, picture the stars, picture attracting the positive, peaceful energies from the stars entering your life. Do this with planets, do this with the moon, do this with the earth. Imagine yourself hugging the beautiful energy of the earth. I love to do this, and especially with the sun. I would picture myself with my arms wrapped around the sun as if it fits in my arms. And I would imagine myself in flames, but not in a scary way, in an energetic way. I'm full of flames holding the sun. In other words, I have this powerful energy, this force around me. And wherever my mind goes, I'd go with it. And I'm absorbing all of this energy. And I'm just doing this in as long as I feel is necessary for my body to feel, for my soul to feel. At the end of this, when I have this pent up energy, you know, this beautiful pent up positive energy, I just imagine myself, after absorbing what I need, I'd imagine myself opening my arms and spitting all of this right back into the universe. So we're reciprocating this beautiful energy. And you just keep doing this over and over. Give it time. Try to be as consistent as possible. Usually I meditate, you know, on the weekdays when my schedule is more regimented, but weekends, you know, things can get a little off. Most importantly, just do this as consistent as possible. Through this alone, I know for a fact you will start to see positive changes in your life. The things that you're attracting, if you believe it, you will 100% attract this into your daily life. Whether it's your career, your daily life, like I just said, you know, your love life, you can do this with anything. And I recommend it to anybody, beginners or not beginners. But this is the best way to walk into meditating for beginners for the first time. Again, please like, subscribe if you love this video. I hope you did. Stay tuned for my other videos where we're going over this. We're going over, you know, more strategic ways of meditating, of manifesting, of using this to attract everything that you need, everything that you want in your life. So stay tuned for my next videos.